we move to the bottom half of inning number 9. This is the perfect game All-American Classic, the very best. Well, they're ready to roll. Best against the best heading into their senior year in high school. He will be a senior in high school. His name is Kacy Clemens. He will be a senior at Memorial High School. He's a first baseman, a pitcher as well. Kacy, we had his dad Roger up here earlier. George, tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, in comparison to Roger Clemens, body type, look, face, yes, and I think it's tough when you compare any young man to a guy that's won 7 Cy Youngs, and the shoes he's got to fill, regardless how big they think they are. But this is a young man, like a lot of the family, has been able to handle a lot of this. And he'll run his fastball 88, 91, 92 miles an hour. There's a room for, obviously, projectability, where this is going to get a whole lot better.
And George, you can't look at those mechanics and not think Roger Clemens, though.
Oh, you do. I mean, you do think Roger Clemens, and that's true. And I just think, you know, a lot of times when you throw out something like that on a kid, it's just real difficult. He's got enough problems to try to live up to that going to the University of Texas, but that is Roger Clemens, 17 years old, all over again.
Yeah, mechanics are exactly the same.
Oh, they are. And you know, I love the 3-piece arm action, the bull attitude, the approach on the mound, peering over the top of that glove.
A.J. Puck takes a breaking ball into the dirt.
And don't tell me you hadn't watched a lot of videos of Dad, or even watched Dad just a few years back before he called it quits.
Puck out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Headed to the University of Florida. That changeup popped up. A trio of West defenders get together, and in left field, Bolt puts that one away. He makes the play for the out. Ryan, out of Red Wing, Minnesota, 1 away. Again, this is the 10th edition of this game, the perfect game All-American Classic. It's all even. First 9 games, 4 for the East, 4 for the West, 1 tie.
Well, and I think, you know, I'm sure Roger, you remember when he was on air with us here, he said, I love pitching at Petco. I'm sure he's talked about his son, just keeping the big ball apart, keep it in the air, and you got a chance to get through an inning pretty easy.
87-mile-an-hour fastball by Trey Ball, the third out of Newcastle, Indiana. Mom Amy, Dad Ron. State Player of the Year, as that one is swung on and missed. He showed a couple of good changeups.
Really good changeup. Bottom falling out of it. Great arm speed. Going to go to the University of Texas if he doesn't sign professionally.
These two will be teammates then. That'll do it.
I like it. Elevated heater.
Change the eye angle there. Low and outside changeup. High power fastball. Hard to hit at any level.
Well, obviously, if you just paid attention around the dinner table, you're going to learn how to pitch from Dad, and that's exactly what this sequence of pitches showed me.
1 out, and it's a victory for the West, and they are still trying to get draw there.
What is the bow and arrow thing?
Bow back as that one is popped out, trying to do whatever they can to get it rallied. I can't answer your questions. I was young a long, long time ago. We do know that one last chance belongs to the speedy outfielder out of Lilburn, Georgia, Josh Hart, out of Parkview High School.
Yeah, what a great catch he made. He showed a lot of that speed, and David talked about probably center field best position.
He's also the consummate leadoff hitter at this level. He's always hit leadoff for East Cobb. He's an on-base machine, which is exactly what the East team needs right now.
Into the seats it goes. 1 strike to a victory for the West squad here at the 10th perfect game All-American Classic.
I tell you what you like, though, what I'm seeing about this young Mr. Clemens is the tempo of the game and his ability to control the game and the pace of the game.
High school coach Jeremy York, a big impact on him as well. In on the hands, racing in, it's down for a base hit. Good speed out there representing the tying run. It's not over yet.
And the most important thing for him to do is to concentrate on the batter with this lead the way it sits, not on what's going on at first base. Let your catcher take care of that part. They flashed a lot of different pitches, but this is a gut shot fastball, center cut, base hit up the middle.
So now Brian Navarretto, the catcher out of Jacksonville, Florida. Arlington Country Days, where he is a prepster. East Cobb Braves is where he plays his summer ball, a fine program.
I'm guessing over the last 3 years, I've seen Josh Hart steal about 70 or 80 bases.
Okay.
You're attending a lot of his games.
In a normal game, Josh Hart is going to be stealing. Now, whether he's going to do that on national TV, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, I don't know, but it's part of his game.
0-1 is the count. Open stance. On the move, swing and a miss and a breaking ball. Throw down, just keep it out front. They do. He is in scoring position, but no balls and 2 strikes. Clemens bounced a fabulous curveball into the dirt.
Well, he really did. You're going to see the catcher from his knees not realizing. I mean, he's got to realize really quick, I'm going to have a difficult time if I stand up on this. Big jump. You see the speed of Hart well ahead of the throw. Now you've got 0-2 and a chance to end this ball game right here.
Here, let's go. Here we go.
On 0-2, nice job by Martinez, keeping it right there with him, keeping that runner at second base. Aug12 driving in a pair with a big hit, giving his squad the lead back in the 7th. Dominic Smith drove in a pair as well. J.P. Crawford stole a couple of bases, just a few of the heroes for the West squad. Clemens deals it. Did he go around? You bet he did. That'll do it. The West All-Stars win it. And in the 10th contest, the advantage now goes to the West as they win for the 5th time. And the whole ball out there. These guys have spent the week together.
And why not?
You can put this one in the book, the 10th edition of the Perfect Game All-American Classic. Some of the best heading into their senior years in high school. We called their name a lot tonight, guys. They'll be calling their name a lot next June, won't they, Drew?
Yes, they will. We saw some great pitchers, great ball handling, great job of being able to manipulate the bat tonight, and that's what I like. Exactly what I saw. And then a breaking ball went back to it twice in a row. He got the swing and the happiness, and this young man, we've seen Dad do a little fist pump too at times and celebrate on the mound, and a youngster gets to do it on the biggest stage of baseball.
Well, we have to hand out as boy, a little big celebration. Tellez got stepped on and scratched in his face. My goodness. Be careful out there, boys. Well, I guess we're going to have to give him our New Balance play of the game, not for surviving the dog pile, but for coming up with a huge base hit. David, this was the turning point in the game.
Yeah, hard line drive to left field. I think the ball got on Trey Ball a lot faster because of Tellez's power than he was expecting, and scored those 2 big runs that put West in the lead, 7-6, a lead they never relinquished. Ryan Tellez played the game.
For his efforts, he got stepped on. When we come back, we'll wrap things up. These youngsters have had fun all week long. It was a Clemens that ended this one.